Between lectures and class reading, you're encountering tons of new information. Transferring everything you read from your textbooks to your own files won't meaningfully affect your learning. How can you take notes in a way that reinforces your memory and your understanding of new information? This tutorial will show you how organized note-taking can benefit you. You'll see what an organized note-taking strategy looks like, and you'll learn about other resources for learning more. People take notes all the time as part of their busy social and work lives. Whether you're writing down an event on your calendar, keeping track of the title of a book a friend recommended, or jotting down the address of the cafe where you're meeting a friend for coffee, you probably write things down without even thinking about it. You do it to keep track of details and have the information accessible to refer to later. Note-taking in your academic life is crucial to your success because it sets the foundation you need to perform well on tests and complete your assignments with high quality. Taking notes every day will prepare you for times down the road when you will need to apply the information you're encountering now. You will meet several objectives by note-taking. First, you'll remember things your professor says in class about the topic or about requirements for assignments. Second, note-taking is a great way to reinforce your memory of what you're reading, and when you extract key facts and record them in your notes, it will be easier to use the information in your papers. Note-taking is also an important part of your effort to avoid plagiarism. As you do research, jot down not just the facts you plan to incorporate into your paper, but also information about the source. Then it will be easy to cite your sources when you write, even if you don't have the book with you. As long as you have your notes with you, you'll be all set to write. There are a couple of main guidelines that you should keep in mind with all of your note-taking. First, organization is critical. Keep all your notes for each class together and order them chronologically or by topic so that you can find them when you need them. The second general tip is to focus on main ideas. When you keep the main ideas that unite different pieces of information in mind, you'll be able to recognize the facts and details that are really important. Everyone has a note-taking style that works for them, and there is no set of rules that works for everyone. There are a few rules of thumb that work with any note-taking style, though. You can probably think and read faster than you write, so use abbreviations and symbols to speed up the note-taking. Make sure the abbreviations you choose will be recognizable to you later. These days, no one is grading your penmanship, but it is still a good idea to keep your notes neat so you can decipher them later. Typing instead of handwriting can help with this, but either way use clear section breaks and a neat structure so that it's easy to find the information you need. As you write, keep your mind on the key points and main ideas. Make sure you always include information about the sources you're taking notes from. If you're doing research for a paper, you'll need to cite those sources later. You won't be able to use the information in your notes if you can't cite your source. There are some common mistakes that can slow you down and waste your time. You can avoid these pitfalls if you keep these note-taking don'ts in mind. Don't try to write down every word you're hearing or reading. That would take your attention away from the points that are really important. Don't copy down an author's exact words without indicating that you've done so with quotation marks. If you were to reuse those words in your paper because you didn't remember that it was a quotation, you would be guilty of plagiarism. Plus, paraphrasing will help you reinforce your memory. Don't neglect your notes when it's time to prepare for an exam or do an assignment. You put effort into creating this tool. Make sure you take advantage of it when you need to review information. You're ready to do some strategic, organized note-taking.